bring you greetings from Seven Springs United Methodist Church. Today we would like to salute and congratulate our graduates. Graduation marks a remarkable day in the chapter of young people in young people's life. From Head Start to kindergarten, from junior high to high school, from high school to college, and from college to the working society. For those leaving high school, it creates the child's achievement in their time of formal education. And for those at college or university, it is not only the many years of study, but it is coming of age, a moment when a fully fledged adult steps into the next chapter of the great adventure we call life. Today, we would like to salute and congratulate our graduates on a job well done. We have Caden Ingram, graduated from Hinds County Head Start. He will be attending kindergarten at Gary Road Elementary. We have Elena Dunbar, graduated from Hinds County Head Start. She will be attending kindergarten at Gary Road Elementary. We have Cody Gracie, graduated from Terry High School. She will be attending Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. We have Jaleda Cotwell, graduated from North Potomac High School. She will be attending Itawana Community College. We have Carlos Gray, graduated from Madison Central High School. He will be attending the I Love Jackson State University. We have Corey Gray, graduated from Madison Central High School. He will be attending the I Love Jackson State University. We have Chrislyn Moses, graduated from Mississippi College with a Master of Science. She will be attending University of Mississippi School of Law. We have Tony Grayson, graduated from University of Mississippi Medical Center School of Nursing. We have Clayton Tate, graduated from Hinds Community College with a degree in respiratory care. We salute each of you, and we are extremely proud of you and all of your achievements. And at this time, I know we are at home, but could we just, in your home, just uplift them and give them a hand clap of praise for a job well done, amen? And as we bow our heads for a word of prayer for our graduates. Lord God, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon all of those who graduated. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and love. Help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gift wisely, to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. Today I lift them up to you and ask for your mighty blessing to rain down. Show them success in life and allow them to be respected and appreciated in all that they do. Allow them to feel the joys of accomplishments after hard work, but also keep them focused knowing that you are the reason for all successes in life. Give them courage, unbinding faith, strong values, and a generous heart. Keep their Christian foundation a part of all decisions made and bless them with bountiful opportunities. Never let them get too busy for you. Keep them strong in your word. Always let them know how proud of them we are, and remind them daily that they are loved, worthy, and important. Keep them on the same path you have for them, that you have them on now, Lord, and don't let them stray. Give them courage. Present them with unbelievable opportunities, and let them grow in your teachings. Lord, keep your loving hands on them as they begin a new journey. I ask these and all other blessings in our Son Jesus Christ's name. Amen. And for our scripture lesson today, it will come from 2 Timothy, the first chapter, verses 3 through 7. And it reads, I thank God whom I serve as my ancestors did, with a clear conscience, as night and day I constantly remember you in my prayers. Recalling your tears, I long to see you so that I may be filled with joy. I am reminded of your sincere faith, which first lived in your grandmother Lois and in your mother Eunice, and I persuaded now lives in also. For the reason I remind you to fan into flames the gift of God, which is in you through the laying of my hands. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but give us power, love, and self-discipline. This is the word of God for the people of God. Now Pastor Cook will come with the message, Stir Up the Gift.
We give thanks to God this morning for your ministry of presence with us. For truly this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Oh God, may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. For it is in the name of your Son, Jesus the Christ, we pray. Amen. Good morning, Seven Springs, visitors and friends. We come to you this morning, again from Seven Springs United Methodist Church, in Raymond, Mississippi, where we bear witness that God is still God, and his mercy endures forever. And the good thing about his mercy is that from the rising of each sun, he provisioned us with a brand new mercy. And we give thanks this morning and hold fast to the undeniable truth that he is the Emmanuel. Through it all, he is God with us. And I want you to know today, my brothers and sisters, that he is still in charge. 2020 has been a year like none other in my lifetime. I dare to say that 2020 has been a year unlike any that we have witnessed in the history of this country. In modern history, 2020 will be remembered as a year of unprecedented trials. But I believe that when all is said and done, that it will also be remembered as a year of unprecedented triumphs. Because the God that we serve is still with us. Oh, that doesn't mean that we won't be taxed. That doesn't mean that we won't go through some trials and tribulations, but we as people of God can be encouraged, can be bound in the hope that even though we are going through, we are not walking alone. This year has kind of reminded me of the Old Testament book of Job. In that, while we were yet struggling with one painful, devastating occurrence, news would come that would be all but disabling about the onset of another. We know all too well in the African American community the effects of these catastrophes. Early in the year, we were faced with record flooding that destroyed homes and businesses, particularly here in the state of Mississippi. And just as we were attempting to pull our lives together and to recover from those devastating natural disasters, COVID-19 appeared on the scene and began to ravish the globe, taking lives, destroying families, totally annihilating economies around the world and forever altering our way of life. Not only how we go about living our daily lives and vocationally and recreationally and all of those things, but it even impacts the way we worship, impeding our ability to come together in the faithful assembly. And as we struggle with that devastation, record tornadoes and storms ripped through the state of Mississippi, taking lives and destroying livelihoods. And as we in the African American community, realizing that we are adversely affected by these catastrophes in disproportionate numbers, as we struggle and strive just to survive, in the midst of just trying to hold on, in the midst of the pain and the heartbreak that's caused by the aforementioned calamities and catastrophes, we were awakened to the reality that the infectious virus of racism and bigotry is still alive and well in this country. The country that we call the United States of America, the country that we call the home of the brave and the land of the free, the country that is positioned or has been credited with the positioning of the leader of the free world. We woke up from a slumber. We woke up from a state of complacency. We woke up from a biblical sleep that we had lived out. The lyrics of the hymn of liberation that was sung in the 60s and felt that we had overcome. Only to find out that we have not yet reached the pinnacle of equality. We have not yet reached a state in America where we are truly judged not by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. We were awakened to the reality that the struggle continues. I grew up in the state of Mississippi during the height of the civil rights era, of what is referred to historically as the civil rights era. I vividly remember sitting in my classroom in the third grade in a rural block building that was a subpar structure, but was all we had to call our school Rose Hill Elementary School, a rural school located in southwest Mississippi. And I remember very clearly on a day when we were sitting in the classroom and another teacher came in and brought the news to our teacher, Mrs. Down, that President John F. Kennedy had been assassinated in Dallas. I was too young to understand truly the impact of that event. But I remember Mrs. Down, along with other teachers, huddling in the hallway, weeping and crying and trying to comfort each other. I didn't know exactly what was going on or the impact of it, but I remember that it obviously was something that had caused their heart to weep. They didn't understand it at that time, but I remember just a few years later, as my family and I were sitting around our small black and white television in the living room of our homes, when the news flashed across the screen that Dr. Martin Luther King had been assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. I knew who he was. I knew the marches that he had done. I knew that he was fighting for our rights. But at the age of 12, I didn't fully grasp what was going on, but I remember the tears coming down my parents' face, and I remember the lamentation of the community and the weeping of the nation at the appearance of what was an evil act and the result that had stopped out the life of one of this nation's greatest leaders. I saw with my own eye, even as a child, playing outside of New Jerusalem Missionary Baptist Church in Magnolia, Mississippi on a Saturday night, while the adults were inside for choir rehearsal. My friends and cousins and I were kids playing outside, and I saw with my own eye the Ku Klux Klan burning a cross in front of our church. Too young to really realize what it meant. But I can remember to this day the fear that was on the face of the adults in the church, and how we huddled together and left the church and walked back home, and at the appearance of lights of a vehicle in the distance, our parents would usher us into the ditch because they feared that the Klan was coming back and they would do us harm. I didn't understand it then. But now I understand all so clear the events of that time, the struggle of that time, the pain and the suffering of that time, the oppression of a people just because the color of their skin didn't look like those who were the oppressors. The 60s was a troubled time. But in the midst of that trouble, men and women of God, men and women with conviction stood, although sometimes afraid, but they stood anyhow, realizing that God had not given them a spirit of fear, but of a spirit of love and a spirit, because even those that would do them harm, they prayed for. Even in the face of tyranny, they sung songs of victory. Looking back at the of Caucasians and other races that knew their God were not pleased with man inhumanity to mankind. And here we are, 50 plus years after those events. And we still are a nation where a 25-year-old African-American man that just decided to go jogging one day and by chance entered a community and caught the attention of 3 individuals who were intended to do him harm, not because he had done anything, but just because that he was a African-American young man that would dare jog down the streets of their neighborhood. My heart breaks at the knowledge that this young man, Ahmaud Arbery, was hunted down like an animal, stalked like prey, shot and killed. And as he laid in the streets, they would dare stand over his body and curse and hurl racial slurs upon him just because he wanted to go for a job in a country that he had full citizenship in and every right to enjoy the privileges of just having a free day. Most of you who know me know that I've had the honor and the privilege, and yes, the blessing of serving this state in some capacity of law enforcement for over 40 years. I never wanted to do anything else. All I ever wanted to do vocationally. I can remember with pride the first African-American police officer I ever saw. His name was Obadiah Andrews. He was a teacher at what was then all black Eagle Garden Attendance Center in Magnolia, Mississippi, and he was a part-time police officer. I remember the first 2 African-American deputy sheriffs I ever saw. One was named Charles Waterman, and the other one was named Samuel Bullock. And those 2 gentlemen broke the racial barrier in law enforcement in Pike County because they were the first 2 full-time deputy sheriffs in the history of the county. I was blessed that they would later become mentors of mine, and once I became a deputy sheriff, they served as my training officer. I remember that all too well. From my first job to this present day, every job I ever had came with a badge. So I want you to know that I am a strong supporter and advocate for law enforcement. But my brothers and sisters, what happened to George Floyd on the streets of Minneapolis, Minnesota, was not in any way law enforcement, but it was a horrendous criminal act perpetrated by individuals who had taken an oath to serve and to protect all of the citizenry of that city. This is America, my brothers and sisters. In 2020, the year of our Lord 2020, and we should not have to be still fighting this battle. We should not have to be asking the country, or asking our fellow citizens, so to speak, to be treated equally and to be assured equal protection under the law. That a basic human right. It should be commonplace in a country that is reputed to be founded on Christian values. On July 4th, 1776, 556 delegates to the Second Continental Congress voted to ratify the Declaration of Independence. They voted to ratify this Declaration of Independence in their break from England because they felt that they were being oppressed. They felt that the crown of England was not fair to them or did not treat them in a manner that their citizenship deserved. They felt that they were being oppressed by a government who did not have their best intentions at heart. And even though the majority of those delegates, even at the time that they ratified this Declaration of Independence, held in their possession other human beings under the bond of slavery, even so, they wrote these fateful words. They wrote this sentence. Thomas Jefferson is credited to writing this sentence that is the most familiar sentence in the English language. Certainly, it is the most familiar sentence in the annals of in American history. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator, by God Almighty, with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We know all too well that America have not always lived up to the true meaning of this creed. But this creed is the founding document, the preamble of the founding document of this nation. This creed says that no group of no individual has the right to usurp the God-given rights of others. This creed says that all mankind, every man and every woman, has the right to life, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness in your being, regardless to race, regardless to ethnic background, regardless to social economic status, regardless to religion, regardless to how you worship or if you worship, regardless to gender, all Americans, from the Pacific to the Atlantic, from the coast to Canada, from Alaska to Hawaii, from Guam to Puerto Rico, all Americans have that inalienable right. That's who we say we are. That's who we have claimed to be. And my God, my God, my God, here we are 244 years later. And we're still dealing with inequality. We're still dealing with bigotry. We're still dealing with racism. We still have individuals who feel that they have a right to deprive other Americans not only of their rights, but of their very lives. Who are we? I won't say who we'll become, but who are we? When our leaders are afraid to even utter the name of justice, who are we? When our leaders want to tell you about their Second Amendment right and skip all over the First Amendment. Now, I to get to two without passing by one. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in law and order. I don't believe that violence and rioting and looting is a solution to anything, because it distracts away from the real issue. It discredits those thousands and thousands and thousands of men and women who are protesting and exercising their constitutional right to protest by creating a distraction. And I don't have the time today to get into what I think about that. But what I will tell you is that anytime a government wants to deny as citizens the right to say, you are not representing my interests according to the laws of this land, and you're going to refer to me as a thug and talking about my Second Amendment right, when my First Amendment right tell me that I have free speech. When my First Amendment right tell me that I have the right to lawfully assemble. When my First Amendment right assure me that I have the right to grieve interests of my government when I feel that that government is not representing my interests. You can't get to two without going by one. It's time for this country. It's time for the people of this country. It's time for the people of God to stir it up, because God has gifted us. God has resourced us. God has called us to stand up and say enough is enough. God expects you to be change agents when situation does not represent him. How can you call on God? How can you say you're a child of God whom you have never seen, but you're going to hate me who is made in his image? Oh, glory. Church folk, call yourselves Christians. But if you're not committing the sin of commission by engaging in activities and uttering words that would support the bigotry and hatred and racism that we see ripping this country apart, you are guilty of the sin of omission if you sit and say nothing. But I'm glad this morning that the Apostle Paul gave us a blueprint. I'm glad this morning that the Apostle Paul took time to write his apprentice Timothy this letter. I'm glad this morning that the Apostle Paul, even though he was being oppressed, even though he had been falsely accused of crime that he never gave offense, even though he was locked in a Roman jail, even though he was facing a sentence of death, he realized that God had called him to a higher purpose. And he wanted to make sure that even as he prepared to depart this world, that he left something behind that would give Timothy the strength and the power and the encouragement to continue to fight. From the Roman jail, he wrote Timothy. And he told him that I know the gift of God that is within you. The reason I know it, because it was in your grandmother, Eunice. And it was in your mother, Lois. And now I am persuaded by all that you've done and all that you've said and all that you've spoken and the service that you've given, that it is in you also. But what I need you to do today, I need you to stir it up. I need you to stir it up, to stir up that gift. Don't be afraid of oppression. Don't be afraid of discrimination. Don't be afraid of evil. I remember what David said in Psalm 37 when he said, fret not thyself because of evildoers, nor be thy envious of the workers of iniquity, for they would soon be cut down. Trust in the Lord and do good, and surely you will be fed and you will prosper in the land which God has given you. So Spring, don't be afraid today. You need to stir it up today, because it's not by your power, it's not by your might, it's not by your gifts, it's not by your talent, but it's by the gift of God that's been planted and embedded in you. Stand up today. Stand up for justice. Stand up today. Stand up for freedom. Stand up today. Stand up for love. Stand up today. Stand up for compassion. Stand up today. Stand up for freedom. Stand up today. Stand up for righteousness. Stand up today. Stand up for holiness. Stand up today. Stand up for godliness. Stand up today. Be the child of God that you are called to be. Step out of darkness into the marvelous light. Stand up today, church. Stir up the gift today, church. Stir up the gift today, church. Stand up. Ahmad, life mattered. Joy's life mattered. Mattered to his family. Mattered to their friends. Mattered to all that know him. Should matter to you. It should matter to America. Because you know what today, church? It sure mattered to God. Right? That's the word of God. For the people of God. Thanks be to God. When we stand up for truth, when we stand up for justice, not just one or two people with this country, when we stand up for love, he didn't give us a spirit of fear. But of love, the power, sound mind. So when we stand up for compassion for one another, when we stand up for freedom, because as long as one man is held in bondage, whether that's physical bondage or psychological bondage or emotional bondage or economic bondage, as long as one man is held in bondage, we are all not quite free. We, the church of the living God, stand up for righteousness. Stand up for holiness. Stand up for godliness. Then and only then will America truly be the land of the free and the home of the brave. Then and only then will we truly be one nation under God. One nation under God. One nation. Time out for this divisiveness. One nation, time out for turning one community against the other community, one race against the other race, one religion against the other religion, one denomination against the other denomination, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hear a lot of talk about the flag. That's our pledge of allegiance to it. That we will be one nation under God, with liberty and justice. Amen. 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 We extend you the invitation this morning. Wherever you are. First, I want to extend you the invitation to discipleship. If you haven't received the Lord Jesus as your personal Savior, we invite you this morning to say, Lord, I've sinned. I've sinned against you. I've sinned against my brothers and sisters. But I've heard your word. I've read your word. And I believe you died for my sin. Believe that you paid my debt. Believe that you suffered and died for me. But I believe that the Father rose, raised you from the dead, and you rose. You ascended into the Father. He said at his right hand, make an intercession for me even now, Lord. Come into my life. And I will be forever mindful to give you the glory and the praise. With the utterance of my words, with the life that I live, I come into my life, Lord. Make me, mold me, shape me to what you would have me to. Pray that prayer. Wherever you may be. And let Jesus fix it for you. The second invitation is a call to action. No matter how insignificant you may think it is, a word of truth goes a long way in a world filled with lies and deception. A little smart goes a long way in a world that's filled with darkness. A little encouragement goes a long way in a world that's filled with hopelessness. Be that smart. Be that word. That word. Be that encouraging figure. It may not be much to you, but you may start a movement even in your home. The biggest inferno, start with one small. See, we can't just sit and do nothing. Aren't you tired? Speak truth to power. Do it in a manner that represents the one whose name you call. But do it. Marching, protesting, being encouraging. Because of the diversity of the crowd. I see young black men and women, young white men and women, Asians. Native Americans. Persons of all nationalities and all ethnic backgrounds. See, the strength is going to come when we become the United States. The United States. It's been encouraging to see those young people. Still encouraging to practice social distancing because the coronavirus is still a real thing. But don't just be on the sideline and be a spectator in a participating sport. You got to participate. You got to get involved. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. You got to encourage people to register. Not just register, but to vote, to be engaged. I would never tell you who to vote for. But we got to get involved. We got to stir it up. Do it in love. Do it as if you are representing Christ himself, because guess what? We invite you to hear and receive this benediction. God bless you. God keep you. God make his face shine upon you and give you peace. Unto him who's able to keep you from falling and present you without blemish unto his Father, the one true God. To him be all glory, dominion, and power, now and forevermore. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Be at peace. The Lord be with you.